Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the face-to-face series presented by UniApply, where we hold a candid conversation with the school leaders and they share their insightful experience and journey for setting up such prestigious institution. Because it's not a one-day work, but it takes years with a great vision and mission for setting up such institution. Today we have Ms. Kaval Kohli with us. She is principal with New Era Public School, Dwarka. So, welcome ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, would you like to tell us something about your association with this school?
Well, I've been associated with the New Era group of institutions for the last over 20 years. To be more precise, almost 24 years now. And I'm heading New Era Public School, Dwarka since April 2017. And on the whole, it has been a very, very interesting learning journey for me, especially.
Right.
Since I've graduated from a teacher to a principal with New Era.
Wonderful. So, ma'am, if you can tell us more about this campus, like where we are sitting and,
New Era Public School Dwarka is one of the very few schools in Dwarka that are, that are built on a very large area of over 5 acres. We are a Fit India school and we have excellent sports facilities. We have lawn tennis, football court, cricket court, basketball, to name a few. We have a state-of-art gymnasium because we have students who are playing lawn tennis at national level. We have gymnasts and athletes who have represented the school at different levels and even in Khelo India. So we felt, that we should give some advantage, over the edge advantage to our students, and that is why the Dwarka school has a state-of-art gymnasium where children can, build up their muscle strength and take their career forward.
Right. So, ma'am, as you know that it is very important for a parent to, when they look for a school admission and then once they enter in the school, then it starts with the educational journey and academics. So, can you help us understand like what are the other factors then, this Fit India movement, like you said, your campus is state of the art, has a state of the art infrastructure, like biggest campus, if I talk about Dwarka as a territory, you have one of the finest campus, right? But think with the perspective of parent where they consider from a lot of factors other than infrastructure also. Would you like to tell us something about that?
See, when a parent seeks admission for their ward in nursery, they are looking for a school where after a span of 14 years, when that student passes out of that school, the student has a holistic character, a complete education, and these days, all of us know that co-curriculars and sports play a very important role.
Right.
Many of our students want to go abroad and complete their education. And if you look at most of the well-known universities in India and abroad, they are looking for students with holistic education, who are complete individuals and who know how to take on life, who have all the life skills to take up the challenges that life follows. So New Era endeavors to provide that kind of holistic education to its students.
Right. So that's good, and in fact name itself speaks New Era.
New Era, yes. Our 3 hallmarks of a New Era student are the 3 C's. The 3 C's are competency, commitment to excellency, and consistency in performance. So if you ask any New Erian, what are the 3 C's that you work for, they will give you these 3 C's immediately.
Wonderful. Ma'am, it is very good to be a principal and you are heading this institution now. But there must be a lot of struggle establishing behind this institution. And I'm sure that the founders have a great vision and mission, and that is why they have established such a beautiful institution, right? So if you can help us to understand the vision and mission of the founders.
The vision statement of our founder principle was that any student who passes out of New Era should have the hallmarks of a sterling character, commitment to excellency, and consistency in performance.
Right.
And now the mission statement, the mission statement changes with the
Right.
changing times. And what schools catered for, say, 10 years ago or 15 years ago is very different from what the schools are catering for today.
Right.
Today, we have to equip all our students with the 21st century skills.
Right.
Because jobs are going to be different, life's challenges are going to be different, and we have to give in all those learning experiences, all those skills that students require to live a happy life in the 21st century.
So, ma'am, you just spoke about the changing times, and you know that COVID impacted a lot when it comes to the any entity for that matter. So, of course, education has also impacted because overnight you have to switch from offline mode to online mode.
Yes.
So, how your school adopted technology when it comes to academic delivery and most importantly, admissions?
All right. So, see, overnight, the teachers had to transform themselves from chalk and duster to laptops and tablets. And it's highly commendable, how our teachers transformed themselves.
Right.
We had so many training sessions and they have really transformed themselves. And today, I can proudly say that all our teachers, including the senior teachers like me, are very comfortable with the online mode.
Wonderful.
If we had a chance, we could have easily, if we are given a chance, we would want to erase this pandemic situation from our history.
Right.
But if the COVID has taken away from us what we considered normal, it has also given us a lot in return. The best thing I would say that the COVID has taught us is that there's only one thing constant in life: change.
Right.
And we must be adaptable to change.
Right.
And that is one big learning that we have taken away from this pandemic situation. COVID helped us to become lifelong learners.
Right.
People like me are able to conduct online classes, assess, on Google Forms, and work easily on Google Sheets. So the younger lot, of course, are very, very techno savvy that way.
Right.
COVID has taught us to be adaptable.
Right.
COVID has taught us that be lifelong learners.
Right.
And COVID has brought us together. We talk about social distancing. I think there was more social connectivity.
Right.
There was physical distancing, but there was social connectivity.
Right.
I could reach out to my students as a principal better on the online mode than in the offline mode.
Right.
And there were so many, if we have, a university in Canada or a university in Australia, we have some professors there who, are giving us training sessions. In the physical mode, that would have been impossible.
Right.
But right now, we were accessing learnings from all across the globe.
That we
Thanks.
Understand that you became
Yes.
overnight global with the help of technology.
Yeah, that technology has really helped us.
Right. Ma'am, you just spoke like the younger lot is more tech savvy and they can adapt technology easily.
Faster, yes.
And when it comes to admission, younger lots of 21st century, now they are coming with their kids for the admission.
Yes, the younger parent, the 30-year-old or the late parents in their late 20s who are seeking admission for their children in nursery, by and large, they are all techno-savvy.
Right.
And they are all in very high-pressure jobs. They do not have the time to go, skipping from one school to the other, collecting the admission forms. So they look for online admissions, online admission processes. So yes, we have our website wherein we provide the facility to the parents to fill the admission forms online, and we do the processing online.
Right.
But then our accessibility to the number of parents becomes limited because not very many people may know about New Era Public School, Dwarka.
Right.
So in that context, platforms like Uniply come to our help, wherein the segment of the parents who can apply to our school becomes much, much larger.
Right. So that's just because of the technology, lot many things have been changed now.
Yes.
So that is okay when we spoke about academics, admission, and how the school helps student to learn and to remain fit in the house when it comes to
Okay.
the physical movement within their home in online academic delivery.
All right. See, ours is a Fit India school. So, right from the moment in March 19th, I think that was the last day that our school functioned physically, I was very clear that, the mental health and the physical health of my students is more important than academics. And I ensured that, the students have their yoga classes, their life skill classes, their dance and their music classes.
Right.
As they happened in the physical classes, they happened on the online mode also.
Right.
So, like for the kindergarten students, it was just 2 or 3 academic periods followed by at least 1 activity period. And for the middle school and the senior school students, it was 4 academic periods or 5 academic periods followed by at least 1 activity period. Not only that, our counselor remained very, very efficient.
Right.
She was, on one-to-one basis, she interacted with the students who were facing some challenges at home and helped them out with their problems. The class teachers played a very important role because, it was a very trying time, especially in the months of April and May this year, when we lost a lot of our near and dear ones.
I'm sure.
So the class teachers were in constant touch with the students, helped them out in various ways to overcome the trauma or the fears that they were living with.
Right.
Children do not know how to express their fears.
Right.
So we have a special educator and our wellness expert who knows how to deal with these children. So she took a number of sessions with these children. And apart from this, she also took session with the parents of the kindergarten classes and the primary classes and helped them, gave them various ways as to how they could channelize their children's energies at home, because children were now confined in the homes for so many months.
Right.
And parents really didn't know how to deal with that. So the wellness expert and our counselor helped the parents. She took session for the parents and the parents were very happy about it. In fact, they wanted more and more.
Right.
So we tried to do as best as we could to help the parents to cope up with all these problems.
Right. So, ma'am, this is really interesting that you have spent more than 3 decades and over 2 decades in 3 decades in education sector and over 2 decades with New Era. So, you have really great experience and stuff in terms of seeing the if I talk about late 90s and now 21st century,
yes.
right? So, you know that how admission used to happen in that era. So, if you can compare the situation and help us to understand more.
Yes, in the offline mode or in the physical mode, we get about at least 6 to 7 applications for every seat.
Right.
And with every application, there are so many documents, the residency proofs, the various IDs that come along with it. So, storing all this data, compiling all these documents was a very tedious process.
Right.
And of course, there were errors. Secondly, if we wanted to take out some information about a particular candidate, we had to search through the entire stack of files.
Right.
But with the online mode, everything has become very, very systematic. There's just a registration number. You just type the registration number and whatever information you want is there on your dashboard and you can elicit that information.
Right.
So it's wonderful the way the admission process has changed.
In fact, you can do the analysis also year on year.
Yes, we can do the analysis. We, we know, okay, we have this much percentage of students whose parents are graduates, and here we have 10% of the students whose parents are postgraduates or
Right.
And whether they are in the hospitality sector or they are doctors or they are engineers, any kind of information that you need to, it can be filtered and obtained from the data that is compiled on a system.
Right. What are the areas that your school is catering when it comes to a city like Delhi or let's say Dwarka?
We are catering primarily to Dwarka,
Right.
Palam Bihar, Najafgarh area, and we have Vikaspuri, Uttam Nagar,
Right.
and Sagarpur. These are the areas that we.
So is it like you have your own transportation and fleet
Yes,
which caters to?
we have our own buses that ply in all these areas.
Okay.
We have enough transport for that.
Wonderful, ma'am. So, ma'am, in today's time, communication is really important. So, whether we talk about any service or a product, any industry or a sector, communication is really, really important and strong aspect. And schools are also coming across that schools are also following some of the communication mode to stay in touch with their parents, keep communicating them, and make them update about your new bringing and whatever new you are offering to the parents, right? So we would want to understand that how you are communicating with your already existing student who are studying in your school with their parents, and how do you ensure this with your prospective parents who are looking for the admission in your school?
Okay, we communicate with our parents. We have our own school's own online system called Cloud9, and all our circulars are sent as e-circulars. Whatever information we need to, we just have to click a few buttons, and the information is disseminated to all the parents.
Right.
And whether it's marks that they score in the unit tests or their daily attendance, everything is communicated on day-to-day basis with the parents.
Right.
If a child attends the first, second, and the third period and misses the fourth period, online period, the parent will know that by 1:30 that his ward has missed out the fourth period today.
Okay.
So communication, of course, is very, very efficient here. And it has to be, because a 21st century parent is a techno-savvy parent who gets everything within the comfort of his home. Right. And wants to, get this information also within the comfort of his home.
Right.
Today, parents do not have the time to, come to school and attend parent-teacher meetings. Even the parent-teacher meetings are conducted online.
Right. So, in fact, it is also convenient.
It is very convenient. Yes, when we first conducted our parent-teacher online meet, many parents thanked me, and they said, that it was not only effective and efficient, it saved them a lot of time.
Right.
Delhi, traveling, even if you have to travel 5 kilometers, the time consumed in that travel time is enormous.
I'm sure this is also a convenience, and they are saving a lot of time, cutting on the traveling time.
And the teachers could get across all the parents,
right.
In a span of just 3 hours. And effectively communicate whatever they had to.
Right.
So this is about the existing students.
Right.
Now, prospective students, yes, we have our website wherein, if a parent logs in onto our website, they can fill in the admission form, they can know about the school, there's mandatory information on the website about the school. So whatever information they need to access about the school, they can do that on our school website.
Right.
And then, of course, we would love to use platforms like UniApply, who give us access, who give a lot of parents access to our school, and prospective parents who are seeking admission for their wards in nursery, they come to know about our school, its infrastructure, the facilities that we provide, and if they are interested, they apply.
Ma'am, put some light that how technology has transformed the landscape of school admission.
See, as I told you earlier, the online system is a win-win situation both for the parent and for the school. See, earlier, whenever a parent applied for admission to the school, of course, along with the admission form, there are many other documents that have to be attached. Now, we had to compile all those documents. And if we wanted to access any information, we had to look through the entire pile. But now, with the online system, the entire information is available to us at the click of a button.
Right.
All that you have to do is, maybe click the registration number and whatever information you need about that.
So, ma'am, that is more to do with the internal, system process. But there are two important stakeholders when it comes to the school admission. One is the parent, one is the school. So, how it, the technology help parents to, find the solution for their problem of admission?
Yes, it's a win-win situation for both. See, the parents also, once the parent has put in an application for his ward in a particular school, they want to know the status of that admission.
Right.
Wherein a system like Uniply really helps us, because they are able to, through Uniapply, the parent is able to get that information as to what is the status of their application.
Right.
Each parent applies at least in 5 or 6 schools for admission for their ward, and they want to know where does their child stand a good chance.
Right.
So that status is very clearly intimated to the parent by a platform like Uniapply.
Perfect.
And then we have to send all this information to the Directorate of Education. Now earlier, we had to manually fill in all that information for every candidate in the Excel sheet that's provided by DOE.
Right.
But a platform like Uniapply, their admission form is structured as per the format of Directorate of Education. So we just then have to cut, copy, paste the information from Uniapply and put it on.
So it is helping you to make a better compliance of your...
Yes. It is helping us in a better way. And I hope it will help us in a better way in the coming session too, as it has helped us in the year 2021.
Sure.
We look forward to that help in the coming session also.
Wonderful. So thank you, ma'am, for being with us and sharing your insightful experience.
It's been a pleasure.